Hello everyone, Rob from Fieldsports with Speed, and on this day I'm going to talk you through everything I do to get a bag like this. It's been a hell of a day and I hope you enjoy the video. Time to get the hide set, so fortunately got the vehicle right here. I've picked my location. First things first, get in with these bad boys and make myself a bit of an area. There we go, chopped nice and clean, so I'm not going to get stung and I'm nice and comfortable. I've left this bit in front because it just acts as a really good barrier. So now I need to get everything in the hide that I'm going to need, get the hide set up.
Got some top quality H2O.
Right, we have got hide poles and I got the netting. Decoys are all in here. I'm going to leave them in the margin there. I'm going to get the hide set and then I'm going to put all these decoys together. Hide poles are in. As you can see, I set them quite high at the back. Here it doesn't really matter because I've got a really good backdrop, but I've set them quite high. And now what I'm doing is I'm sat on the seat making sure that they're the right level. With these hide poles, I've got this second bit here, so I'm going to build the hide to around this level here. Oh, one trying to come in, I haven't even got any decoys out. Anyway, I'm going to set it so all the bulk is at this level here, and then my outer nettings are going to go on the top one, so I've got a nice little peephole to look through so I can see the birds come in, put full focus on and know when to shoot them. So let's get the netting on. As for what netting to get, there's not many good ones on the market, to be quite honest and brutal about it. These ones I've had for years and years and years, and they're like unbelievable. I've never seen any more like this to buy. But my first recommendation would be this Jack Pike ghillie net. And yeah, people are going to go, oh, you're just saying it because it's Jack Pike. Well, just look at it. It's got these frilly, sort of shiny materials, and it's a really good block. Like nothing can see through this. So I'll use this as my base layer, and then I'll put my old netting on top of it. So then I've got some netting to weave some natural material in to make this hide look absolutely invisible. All set, so as you can see, nice and blocky here, but a nice little peephole that I can look through here. So next thing is to get these secateurs, get some natural foliage and get it on the front. The finished article, and as you can see, it does look very, very natural. So arguably I don't really need to use a lot of foliage like this because I'm well into the hedge, but it's not going to hurt, is it? I've got a little route in here to get into the hide. It's nice and tidy in there. It's time for the decoys. I'm using the Silla socks. I'm not saying you've got to use Silla socks. The best thing on the market is dead birds. Put them on cradles or with little spikes under their chin. But I don't know about you, I'm not keeping a load of dead corvids in my freezer because they absolutely stink. So these are really practical. I've got about 70 decoys in this bag. This is what I like about these, nice and compact. Go for full bodied, they're awesome, they just take up a lot of room. The one thing I would say, get flock coated. Don't get the plastic shiny ones, because if you've got a bit of sun like we have today, they'll shine and glint. Well, corvids don't do that, so it doesn't look very realistic. Use as many decoys as you can possibly afford, because in numbers they've got confidence, so that's why I've got a lot of decoys. I like to put a lot of decoys out to mimic what I'm seeing on the field, because there are a lot of corvids on this field at the moment. So let's get these set up and then I'll explain how I'll put them out in the pattern. All the decoys set up, what I'm going to do is now move the truck out the way, then I'll get the pattern out. I have set up nicely on this flight line, so as I've been setting up, there have been birds there, which is very, very reassuring. What I will note is I've not set up exactly where I'd want to with the wind as it is. The wind is pushing at my back now and I'm sort of shooting a crosswind onto these birds. I'd like to go on... Oh, Jesus.
There's a big hole there. Oh, God, that comes sharp. I don't even know where I got to. I'd like to set up on that hedge over there so the wind's at my back, and I think it'd be great for the flight line. The main reasons I'm not doing that is because I don't want my sun in my face all day. Look at all these birds. Oh, I was out of focus. Oh, and again, straight over. My hide is there. What I'm going to do now is pace out 20 yards to the start of the pattern. It sort of makes sense because there's a big 15-metre margin, grass margin here, but I've come out to here. That's where I've paced to 20 yards. I know that it's going to be sort of like a 15-yard pattern here where I'm going to bulk them to try and get them into, because if I want them in close to shoot humanely, I'm gonna have to scatter some out further afield just to make it look a bit more natural. Bug in my mouth. And I'm gonna favour this left hand side of the pattern because I know that they're coming in from the right mainly. They may start coming from over here, but because the wind's not too strong, they might go with it. But normally birds will always come into wind, so I'm going to favour this left hand side, get the bulk out there. Let me do that now. As you'll see, I've laid them all down because I like to place them out, make sure I'm putting them where I want them, and make sure it looks right before I commit to putting them all on the stakes. But I'm happy with how this is. What I've done is I've spread a few quite far. You know, this is getting out 60 yards to where the edge of my pattern is, but I want it to be big and wide, and I've grouped loads around here just to make it look like that's in where they're feeding, and I've done the same just here as well. But as you'll see, what I like doing a lot with my shooting is having a gap here through. They're going to be looking for an escape because that's what they do. They're always very cautious, corvids, so like, I want an escape, so I've got a gap here. If they want to fly on through an escape, they can, because if they come on this flight line here, they're going to be coming straight through this gap, and I'm going to be waiting in that hide right over there. So I'm going to get these fluffed up and out on the pegs. There we go, set to go. There's one there. I'm going to get in the hide. Straight in. That's what we want to see. Right, let's get the gun out. Oh, look at him. Oh, they're everywhere. Here we go. There are corvids everywhere. Let's load up. Oh, I didn't check my barrels. Yep, they're clean. Load up. Choke's tight. Shot cams on. Let's go. One on the left. First one down. Oh, empty bag as well. Pretty sure you'll be able to see that. The distance has just erupted with corvids, so I'm just going to keep down and hope that some come. So here we go. You can see there are birds coming in everywhere. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to shoot. I'm not going to educate them all that I'm here. I'm just going to sit real still, let them have a look, let them go, and then hopefully they'll trickle back later when they want to feed. But I just don't like shooting at big groups of birds. It just doesn't seem to work. Just let them clear off, and then we'll pick up a one or two at the end. Just keeping nice and still. Du le faire doubler. Look at that one. Nice. One's still coming in as well. Straight in here. Numero 80. Let's let this one come. Yeah, it's double. One coming in. Caught in the net in there. Should have shot that other one. I could have had that one as well.
Have you missed yet?
No, I haven't missed yet. Thanks for saying that, Mike. Oh, no, I've missed one. I've missed one. Oh dear. Oh, look at him floating in. Good Lord. Commitment. Oh. I couldn't resist that. I just couldn't. Looked perfect line. And I've just absolutely walloped it at quite a silly range, actually. There we go. Here's a few. Fluff that. I was thinking, right, left and right jackdaw, left and right jackdaw, and yeah, tapped him, had to finish him off. But it's the right thing to do. If you hit one, shoot it again, finish it off. These birds, they're starting to push further and further out because I'm shooting the birds further out. They're starting to land further out, so it's probably going to be a good idea to go and grab those birds and pull them back in. Here we go. Nice. One dead ahead, coming straight to me, looking like he's gonna land. Nice and steady. Oh, go far. I see the jackdaw come over and I thought, well, I'll shoot that and then shoot that getting off the ground. Where's he gonna go? Yeah, in the hedge, just flop straight into it. Oh, there's another one. Let him come round. Off he goes. Nice. Another one coming into the pattern. And like I always say on all my videos, just nice and steadily, slow motion. And down he goes. There's no rush. It's just no rush. Just take your time and you'll put a better shot in, I guarantee it. Yeah, they're veering off that left hand line. I'm going to change it. I'm going to pull those decoys in so they look a little bit more open and a bit more inviting. Just going to run and do that now. I was a bit late to the party then because I just ran back in the hide from sorting that out, but you could see that one come in and he actually come across the pattern that time. He didn't veer out the back, so I took all those ones there and just bulked out this area here. Hopefully that has done the job. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Another one trying to come in as well. This pattern is working really, really well. And like I just said about not rushing, don't rush on birds like that. Like I killed the first one, I didn't even see the other one, but I waited and I stayed still and he turned around and I got that jackdaw as well. So I got a double in the bag. It's absolutely perfect. We want doubles to build a bag and, you know, make the most of our time here and clear as many of them as we can.
It's going really well. It's a really action-packed first hour, and I'm really hoping it carries on. So like you see here, look at that dirty little bugger. Got all the seeds from the field in his mouth. Fill up his little gullet. That's a lot of seed over a lot of crows, corvids rather. So just shows why we've got to do this job. That was very nearly 2 in 1, I reckon. Oh, you absolute amateur. That was me doing the classic. I see 3 birds and I'm looking at the left and right before I've even killed the first bird. Full focus on the first bird, because that happens. Here we go. 2 birds coming on this left line again. Look how they're not veering off. They're not bothered. Oh, I was over the top. Beautiful. Yeah, I give that about 9 foot of lead when it needed. Nearly negative lead for how close that was. Perfect. Now everyone's got their own preferences with what they like to do in a hide. I like to have a nice comfy seat. I've got my idle back. I've got an empties bag here, and then I've got a little bucket with my phone and no, it landed out, just skirted by me, but quickly got nice comfy, so I got, you know, don't have to reach down for my cartridges overly far. Nice and comfy. Lots of cartridges. It's always worth bringing loads of cartridges because you can always take them home. And then obviously got my camera bits, and now always I'm taking anti-back wipes and a good old solid hazel stick as a priest to dispatch any birds that I haven't done cleanly quickly. So yeah, that's it. It's nice and spacious. I like it. It's a great view out, looking at all these birds coming in. Pattern looks awesome. It's a lovely day, can't beat it. Another big tip I'd like to give is, you see a lot of people, I know a lot of people who I've been in the hide with, who sit on the chair and they have their feet together like this, and they jump up to shoot and they haven't got their lead foot forward. Hold on, jackdaw coming. Jackdaw down. Sorry about that interruption. Yeah, they stand up and they're shooting with their feet together. They ain't got their lead foot forward. I'm left-handed, so what I will do is I will have my foot back like this. So when I stand up, I've got my weight forward on this front foot. Because if you haven't got your weight forward, you'll just not be on balance, and you won't have that movement to swing and shoot the bird. So a little tip, just keep your foot back. If you're right-handed, you'll obviously be this way around, this forward and that back, so you can swing and shoot these birds. Here comes another one. There's one thing for sure, Mike put me onto this field because he had to work and I've got the day off, so I've come on it and I've been here 2 hours, or just under 2 hours, and I've shot 50 birds. So he's probably not going to like me very much when I tell him. New hide buddy pending. Oh my, what are you doing? Wow.
jackdaw and a rook. Double. Now this is the most important bit of hide shooting, and without it I don't even see the point in doing this job, to be quite honest, and that is the hard snack of the day. You've got to have good scram with you and a lot of water as well to keep hydrated like the water boy. But yeah, today I've got Caesar and chicken bacon wrap with some fruit and a nice little yogurt. Can't even eat me wrap without something coming in. Bloody lovely. And also, don't mismount your gun. Look at this mark on my face. Because I haven't shot for a while, now I'm that keen to get on. I'm mounting the gun, and before I've even pulled the trigger, I've smacked myself in the face. Just really bad mounts. So yeah, good consistent mounting gets more birds on the deck and doesn't leave you with a great big bloody bruise on your cheek. Lovely. Ha ha ha. See there? I was stood up, shot that first one, just stayed still, and the other one come in. Very common of jackdaws, that. The shot never seems to put them off too much, so like curious, they're like, oh, what was that? Oh, he dropped in, I'm coming in. A lot of people who I've spoke to in the past and who I've seen shoot in corvids, they'll generally, if they're missing them, overlead them. And I've done another video, I'll leave the link up at the top. I did it a couple of years ago, it's not very good, but I think it gets the point across on how to shoot corvids. And it's not about so much how much lead you're giving them, it's more the line you've got to concentrate. So a lot of these birds, you'll see me, I'll wait and wait and wait, and as they turn, I'll move and shoot. That's how I do it. This is purely all how I do things and just showing you my day. So, you know, other people might be better experienced and cool, you know, listen to them, but I'm just trying to help a few people out and explain to people what I do. So yes, let's carry on, shall we? Yeah, not doing too bad. Our friendship's quite strong, isn't it? Like I can tell you things without you getting too annoyed. Yeah, I shot 70 odd. Yeah, there's another one coming now, actually. Oh my good God. Let me shoot that little one on the ground. There we go, he's dead. Oh. Yeah. Well, guys, we've hit lunchtime and 80 birds in the bag, which I'm really happy with. It's just a few, just under 3 hours shooting, that'll be. I didn't bother getting here too early. I had to drop little one off to nursery. I've got a couple more hours at my disposal and I've got to hit that magical 100, haven't I? So I'm gonna hope and pray that a few keep on coming. There's still a few flitting about, so this is just a lunchtime lull. Hopefully they'll keep on coming. Now it's steadied down a little bit, I'll talk to you a little bit about the kit I'm using, so the actual hardware. So I have got my, well, it's not actually mine, but it's my demo gun. It's a Blaser F3 Grand Lux with a Vantage barrel on it. It's a 32-inch barrel. I prefer a 32-inch barrel because it handles a little bit steadier, and I like it. And in that I have got a half and another half Teague titanium extended choke, and I've just found that GoPro's turning off. That's how bored it's getting. I've just found through this gun and using the Pigeon Select 630 gram fibre that it is the ultimate combo. I've got all my confidence. When I miss, it is purely down to me. I know that this combination will do it. I have got the shot cam on, which, yeah, it does make that gun lean forward a little bit, but I get the footage I need to make these videos, so it is what it is. Obviously I've got my Jack Pipe clothing on, which I love. It's really well priced. and it's nice and comfy. That's the main thing, it's nice and comfy, so it's just easy to shoot in. Edward Eyewear, Rocky 2, pucker, absolutely love them, so comfortable. Here come a couple coming across. Oh, it's turned off a minute. I think I'm just gonna have to shoot this. They have decoyed in so well. They've been coming in on that sort of 25-yard line, and they've just been there for the taking. It's been really, really nice, and because they've decoyed that bit closer, I've been able to shoot quite a few left and rights today, which is boosting the bag up considerably. But the two real key things that I've done to achieve what I have done this morning is when I see those birds coming in on the left and them not liking it, I changed the pattern, pulled out those far birds just to open it up so they could come in the back of the pattern, and it's worked absolutely spot on. I thought I'd be getting a lot more birds from the right. They haven't really done it. They've gone down low and come up into the pattern, which is quite strange, because normally if birds can come along a hedge line, they will, rather than come straight into it, because obviously that's a little bit of a danger zone. Come on in. The farmer's going to be more than happy, because this barley, they've been on it for a couple of days and really built in numbers, so to get them off it is going to be exactly what we want. And the other thing that I was going to mention is I've had to run out and get birds. I've been like bloody Linford Christie, running in and out, in and out, in and out. My mistake, I've been offline a little bit and I haven't give the bird full contact and they've run off. Well, I've got to go and pick them up and dispatch them cleanly. I don't normally like running out of the hide, because I want to be in the hide, concealed, them not seeing me. But at the end of the day, if I didn't run out and get those birds, I wouldn't be having birds coming in like I have now. Another one bites the dust. No, not. You just absolutely fluff that up, you absolute amateur. I really wish I bought a spoon. Oh dear, not good. Now I don't know if it's just me, or does anyone else like get into the afternoon and you just start to shoot a little bit shit? Don't know what it is. I don't know if you just get a little bit tired or maybe a little bit complacent. Oh look, here's one coming now. Come on, let's make it right. No, I missed that as well. He turned just as I shot. Yeah, I've missed 3 in a row there. Barely missed all day, and then all of a sudden you missed 3 in a row. Ridiculous. Beautiful. Giving them too much lead. That's what I'm doing. Giving them too much. Let's cut it back. Find the line, push it. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. That's all we needed. We just needed a yogurt. Oh, like 2 brick walls. One, two, we're getting close. Well, I've just shot one and forgot to press record, so that's 99. I've got a feeling 100's coming in. Is he gonna? Oh, he's just coming out. I need to clear the pattern up really. There he is. Come on, coming in. Number 100. Yes, 100 birds down. Absolutely awesome. Now that one before, he did veer off a little bit, that jackdaw did come in nicely. But I think what I'm going to do now is just go and clear the pattern, just make sure everything's looking good, because I want them to come in close. Like, there seems to be a few more birds starting to show now after lunch, and we want to try and get as many as we can. What I will note is I am going out and I am picking up all the dead birds and putting them in the margin, because I've got a big pattern out there anyway. It's looking great, it's working. There we go. The magical 100 has been hit. So very happy with that. I've just run out, well, you can probably tell the fact that I am precipitating quite hard. I've been and cleared them all up. There's probably about 30 birds out there I've just picked up. 20 of them on their backs. You know, they don't look presentable, and that's why the birds were veering off. It's as simple as that. There's one coming now. Let me try and set that up. There we go. There we go. Right. We got that one. 101. Well guys, I sort of had a little bit of a break from the filming once we'd hit the 100, and I'm currently on 123. So the action has sort of picked up again. I have run out of my pigeon selects. I didn't realise I was going to actually be getting as many as I have today, but I did chuck in my other cartridge bag, which has got some of these Elite impacts in a 628 paper case fibre. Just because, like, with me getting better, I was like, if I'm suffering with recoil, I'll go for little 28 gram and shoot them. And I've just had a handful of shots with these, and my god, what an awesome little shell these are. They're soft as anything to shoot through this big blazer, and the hitting power on them is phenomenal. So I've actually just put my camera app back on, and I'll shoot a couple and show you. Here he is. I just love these little shells. They smell so good. I'm not recommending shooting these at corvids, by the way, because they're bloody expensive, to be honest, for shooting corvids. And the pigeon select do it absolutely fine, but it just goes to show, if you're out shooting on a game day and you've got them in your bag, I've always said, and I'll always maintain, if you can kill a corvid with a shell, you can kill a pheasant or a partridge. Lovely jubbly. Another key thing I forgot to mention, earmuffs. So these are the SWATCOM Activates, which are very, very good. They're awesome, but on a hot day like today, they are way too sweaty. So yeah, probably in-ear ones would be probably better for summer shooting. Oh, well, you won't believe this. Just had two jackdaws come in the pattern, and as they've swapped over, I've pulled through one and I've nailed them both. And guess what wasn't on my head? See, this is why I always need to be recording. But that is a great, great end to the day. I'm going to pack up now. I'm not going to push it too much, because I want a lot of time to get packed up and get picked up and take some pickies. So yeah, it's been a great day, but yeah, this is going to be a good bag. Let's see how many we got. There we go, guys, all packed up. Another key point, leave it nice and clean and tidy. Obviously, yeah, I have flattened all these nettles, but they'll grow back and they're not farming them. So yeah, now I'm going to show you this absolute mountain of birds I'm so happy with today. It's been such a great day. Have a look at this. Cool, look at that for a big bag of birds. Thank you all for watching Fieldsports with Speed. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This channel would not be possible without the support of my amazing sponsors who enable me to create regular content. If you are able to support the channel yourself by becoming a member of Fieldsports with Speed, then click on the join button below. It will enable you early releases, extra content, and my deepest gratitude for allowing me to create bigger and better content. Catch you on the next video.